looking at the camera. Do you need to look at the camera? Is it? Is it framing good?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna report the job. Check out, I'm gonna see by me now. I had to buggle him few minutes ago to say come set finish it, but yeah. Hey, this thing there. Where am I here?
I'm in reserve.
This is the thing. This is the thing. 10 to 10 is okay. Are you good?
No. What?
Are you good?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, no.
We're counting in 3, 2.
Don't have the necessary information or the necessary guidance, at least at the base level, you would find that a lot of unnecessary errors will be made, and you don't want to find yourself in a position where you would make errors because you are trying to build wealth, so you are losing money when you're supposed to be making money. So that is what we that is what brought about today's session for the Initiates Fellowship, and I'm really looking forward to it too, in terms of participating. So, like I've said, if you have any questions, I will be taking them now. And there's quite a lot coming up for MLDI, as one who is privy to a lot of, information behind the scenes. I can guarantee you that the second half of the year is very stacked. It's full of a lot of activities, and not just activities, it's full of a lot of opportunities that would give you the opportunity, the chance to set yourself apart, and to give you an edge in life. I know that there's a major program coming up, and I'm not going to spoil it so that you will not say you heard from me first. I'm sure that they would give you all the information that you need regarding that very, very soon. And I also know that there's supposed to be, either this year or early next year, I think there's supposed to be a prayer party, which I'm personally looking forward to. I think it's going to be a very, very amazing program. And there are also plans to go into several campuses. And the reason why I'm telling you this is so that you can know that there are many movements. Yes, it looks like it is at its infancy stage, but one thing about this is that time where if you're able to key into what is happening now and you're able to key into it now, give yourself a chance to do two things. Number one, you are able to grow as a person, and number two, you are able to impact your world. So join the MLDI train. I don't have choice. I've joined the MLDI train, but quite a lot of you that are watching right now should really reach out to Marvel or any of the contacts that you have from MLDI and just ask them. That is a way to key into things. A very why your purpose is to look at what is happening in that moment, what is God doing in that moment, and just key into it. A lot of times that is one of the easiest ways to just key into purpose, and that is how I am calling on you right now to also be a part of the MLDI movement, and it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be really beneficial. So like I said earlier, if you have any questions, if you have any expectations, we'll be starting the session very, very soon. I believe that our speaker is here and is ready to talk to us, and it's going to be a really fun one. So I would be on standby while we get ready for our speaker. Thank you very much, everyone.
Hi Initiates, Marvel here. I found out that some of us haven't subscribed. Don't be like that. Head back to the channel right now, click the subscribe button, click the follow on socials, turn on notification so that when we drop a content, you're going to be the first person to see it. How about you do that for me right now? Cheers. I'll see you in the video. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Hi Initiates, Marvel here. I found out that some of us haven't subscribed. Don't be like that. Head back to the channel right now, click the subscribe button, click the follow on socials, turn on notification so that when we drop a content, you're going to be the first person to see it. How about you do that for me right now? Cheers. I'll see you in the video. Hi Initiates, Marvel here. I found out that some of us haven't subscribed. Don't be like that. Head back to the channel right now, click the subscribe button, click the follow on socials, turn on notification so that when we drop a content, you're going to be the first person to see it. How about you do that for me right now? Cheers. I'll see you in the video. Hi Initiates, Marvel here. I found out that some of us haven't subscribed. Don't be like that. Head back to the channel right now, click the subscribe button, click the follow on socials, turn on notification so that when we drop a content, you're going to be the first person to see it. How about you do that for me right now? Cheers. I'll see you in the video. Hi Initiates, Marvel here. I found out that some of us haven't subscribed. Don't be like that. Head back to the channel right now. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write every first day of the month to the initiate. And you know what we do? We talk life it. Also, it comes with a sprinkle of chaos. So how about you head on the website right now? There's a place on the website where all you need to do is put your email or go to the Instagram. There is a link in the bio on the Instagram where you can subscribe. I'm gonna see you at the initiate letter. Initiates letter is the letter that we write
Naomi Comfort, and today I'll be teaching on stocks and investing. Continue, I would like to say a very big thank you to MLDI for this opportunity. I do not take it for granted. So today we will be discussing the basics of stocks, and by the end of this session you should understand what the stock market is, how investing works, some common stock market terms, and how to start investing wisely. So before I kickstart, I would like to ask a very simple question. So how many of us would like to grow our money instead of just putting it in the bank account for it to grow? I would like to get your responses in the chat box, and whatever your reason is, that is actually the reason or one of the reasons why people invest, right? So investing allows your money to work for you. Investing allows you to generate more income over time. So I know you must have been asking, what exactly is the stock market about? So I'll be talking about the basics of stock investing. So first, let us understand what a stock is. So I wrote in my notes that a stock, which is also known as a share, represents ownership in a company. So I want you to think of it as a big pizza, that box of pizza that you buy from Domino's, and you take a slice, like a piece from it. That piece that you take from it is the share. Everything together is the company. So see it as taking a share out of a company. That means you are one of the owners of that company, right? So for example, if you buy shares of a company, you are a owner in that company as well. For example, MTN. So I can decide that I want to own MTN shares. That automatically makes me a shareholder in MTN company. So I hope that is explanatory enough. So there are two ways that investors make money. Two ways, because I know you'll be thinking, okay, how can I get my money when I invest and all of that. So there are two ways. The first way is through capital gains, and the second way is through dividends. It can be one or it can be both, right? So for capital gains, it is simply when the value of a stock increases and we sell it for profit. So look at it as your cost price and selling price that you were taught in secondary school, primary school. So when you go to the market and you buy, let's say, a nice pair of shoes for 40,000 naira, for 10,000 naira, and you go back to your store and sell it for 30,000 naira, 40,000 naira, that is your capital gain. Now let's bring it home to stocks. So when you buy a particular share, let's say at the rate of 3 naira, and it increases and you sell for the rate of, or at the rate of, let's say 50 naira, that is your capital gain, right? And for your dividends, it is simply the amount of money that you get paid by owning shares in a company. For example, companies like MTN pay dividends. Companies like GTB, they pay dividends. So quarterly, they pay you dividends for owning stocks in their company, right? So they share their profits with you. Yeah, so you are co-owning with them. So that is that for that. I want to ask a very simple question. So would you rather make money from selling stocks at a higher price or gaining dividends? Well, I would like to do both, because I mean, it's cool cash. But I don't know, some people might not like money. They might just want to sell and get their profits and go off. But I want to sell, make profits, and still get dividends from other companies as well. So we have different stock market exchanges. So I want to quickly dive into that. So now when we talk about stocks, or sorry, when we talk about the stock market, right? I want you to think of it as Balogun markets. When you go to Balogun market to buy things, right? the stock market is like that. It is basically a place where exchanges are made. So MTN can pitch to me, oh, this is how much we're selling our shares. I'm like, this makes sense. Okay, let me buy and sell at this rate. So it's just like a market, basically. So the stocks are traded on the stock exchange. The way you go to the market to get your clothes, your shoes, and whatever, stocks also have their own market, which is called the stock exchange. I'm very sure you've heard of NGX. Yeah, so that is what it is. So some popular stock exchange includes NGX, like I already mentioned, New York Stock Exchange for those that are in New York, London Stock Exchange, that's the LSE for those that are there. So basically every country, have their stock exchange. The same way Nigeria has a whole lot of markets. So every country with their, stock exchange markets. Let me just put it like it's tautology, but let me put it like that. So let's quickly talk about popular stock market terminologies. I am aware that for those that trade crypto or people that do forex, you would have heard of bull markets, bear markets, and either. So it applies to the stock market as well. So when you hear bull, I think the first time I heard that, I was like, oh, a bull is strong. So I think the market is strong at that time. Yeah, that is, I've given the definition already. It's that simple. Bearish markets, the market is not doing so good at that point. So that is what a bearish market is. We have dividends, which I already mentioned, your portfolio, right? And your profits, capital gain. They're just basic stock market, stock terminologies, right? Let's go into important things that you need to know about investing. Investing is not gambling. Investing is not a Ponzi scheme. Investing is not bring 10,000 naira, I'll turn it to 50,000 naira for you in a month. If anybody tells you that is what stock exchange or stock investing is, the person lied to you. Make sure you slap that person, collect your money, and run away. Yes. So before putting your money anywhere, make sure you ask necessary questions. And there are a few important things for you to remember. Just like every other thing, right? Stock has its own risk as well. So I don't want you to come into the whole idea of investing and think, oh, there's no risk. That's not true. There is. In fact, there are certain disadvantages when it comes to stock market. In fact, I recommend that if you do not have high risk tolerance, do not delve into stocks. It will toy with your brain, your heart, and every part of you. Yeah, so I've made that clear. Investing involves risk. Secondly, start early. There are people that think they're too young to start investing. And let me break this to you. It is a lie. You need to start investing now. Now is the best time to start investing. Not tomorrow, not next month, not next year. Don't add it to your New Year resolution. Now is the best time to invest. And lastly, I would want you to remember this. When it comes to investing, think long term. Don't think, oh, if I put this 50 next month, forget about it. But put it and remove your mind from it. Do not put money that you know that you'll be needing in a week's time, in a month's time, or even in a year's time, right? So just invest and think long term. It will help you. All right. The next one I would like to say, I just want to add this one as extra. Avoid emotional decisions when it comes to investing. Oh, my friend made money from this. That is why I am investing as well. You might actually cry. Yes. So do not make emotional decisions when it comes to investing. Invest because you know about what you're investing in. Invest because you are thinking long term. Invest because you know what you're doing, not because there's some hype around what you were asked to invest in. For example, the Dangote refinery that has been going on. There's so much hype around it and all of that. So if you would want to invest in that, invest in it because you have knowledge on it, not because people on Twitter said you should invest in it, or not because I even said you should invest in it. Of course, invest in it. Well, don't invest in it because I said so. Yeah. So when it comes to investing, like every other thing, you need to set goals. Why am I investing? To pay health. Why am I investing? I want to buy Lambo. Why am I investing? It varies, right? So you might be investing because you want to buy a house, you want to do it, whatever with your money is cool, but make sure you have personal goals when it comes to investing. The next thing would be that you should have a clear financial, I already said that already, have a clear financial goal. Consistency is much more better than volume. I would explain. There are people that invest 100,000 naira and that's it. They forget about it. That's it. They just move. And you ask them, oh, that thing you invested in, how far? Ah, okay. They don't even know what's up with it. I was like that before. So let me give you a quick story. So I invested in this crypto coin. Leno. I invested in this crypto coin like 2 years ago. I just bought. I was like, okay. And I left it there because my friend said, buy it. It will do well. I said, okay, no problem. I carried my money, I put it inside. That one did not even pay me, but I shall put my money inside. I forgot about it. Not until January this year when I needed money. I just thought, I have one investment somewhere. Then I called my friend. I was like, this thing I invested in like a few years ago, how far now? What's up with it? And I was like, oh, the coin actually did well last December. That sent me the value of the coin currently that you have in your trust wallet. So I sent it to him. He said, oh, this is about like 2 million naira, but it has dropped already to like 200. Hey, I entered depression. Oh my God. Please don't be like me. Make sure you monitor your investments. That's why I also said consistency is better than volume. But in my case, the volume did not pay me. So when you invest, make sure, even if it's 10,000 naira every month that you can afford, just to make sure that you are monitoring your investments. Don't just put 100,000 naira, 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira and forget about it. Another thing about stocks is just like Forex. You can say you want to put 500,000 naira if you do not follow the correct patterns or you don't have somebody that is directing you. I have 500,000 naira. You'll be shocked that you come and meet 100,000 or 50,000 naira. And don't worry, my name is Comfort. I'll comfort you. I got you. So let's move on to creating a viable investing plan. So before I continue, does anyone have any questions so far? Any questions? Please, if you have any question, you can just put it in the chat box. I'll go through them when I'm done. So now that we have goals, you already know what you want to invest in. You need a plan. So what am I investing for? How much can I invest regularly? How long will I invest? 1 year, 2 years? Note, I did not say 6 months, so intentionally. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and all of that. How much risk can I handle? I said it before, if you do not have a high risk tolerance, forget about stocks or forget about investing safe. Just go and be saving your money with piggy vests, lock it, let them be giving you interests. That's much more safer and But if you know that you want to build wealth and you're serious about investing, then you just have to do what I already said. So how much risk can I handle? An investment plan helps you to stay disciplined, right? So you have it in mind, you add it to your budget. I feel like as an adult, when your salary or whatever comes in, you should have an investment target, savings target. That's your emergency fund and all of that. So I'm not going into savings today. I'm going into investing. So your plan, okay, from this 100,000 naira, there's a rule they call 50, 30, 20. So the 50% is for your needs, the 30% is for your wants, and the remaining 20% from what you earn is meant to go into your investments or savings, depending on where you want to put it. And you can be like me and split it 10%, 10%, whatever works for you is fine. So you need to have a plan. All right, that is sorted already. We have active and passive investing. So that would pass as the types of investing that we have. So I was on X few days ago and I saw a post where Femi Otedola said there was a time in his life that he wasn't doing anything. I don't mean he was idle. What he was into was passive investing. And he said the reason why he went back into business was because his daughter came back from school one day and asked him, and told him that they asked her in school that, what does your dad do? And she said, my dad just stays home and sleeps all day. And he was touched, like, sleep all day, K? No. So he had to go back into business to make sure that there was a balance. But I love that kind of life. I just want to sleep in my bed and get some money. But anyone works. So you can decide to, involve yourself in active investing or passive investing. So what is active investing? Let's look at what that is. So active investors regularly buy and sell. They regularly buy and sell. And for passive investors, there's a point, okay, let me put it this way. When you get money and your money works for you, that is what passive investing is. So basically, passive investing is when your money works for you. So you can be sleeping, partying, be somewhere in the Bahamas, enjoying your life, and you're making money. Not Yahoo, but yes, you're making money. Any questions so far? If I continue. None for now. All right. So how to properly diversify your investment. When it comes to investing, you don't put all of your eggs in one basket, right? Try as much as possible to diversify into stocks, bonds, real estate, and even businesses as well, right? Mutual funds, ETFs, yada. So why do we diversify? We diversify. You want to know? It's funny because I just remember something now, and it's making me laugh. You know when you have high hopes concerning something that I know this thing is going to do well, so you carry all your life savings and put it aside. You will know, because you might not even ill safe. You might not ill, but you will ill. So please, diversification is so important when it comes to stocks, because we're talking about stocks, yeah. Diversify, put your money in different sectors, banking sectors, highly recommended. I know that GTB, they're not doing well, like generally, but they're doing well in the stock market. So yes, you can put your money in banking stocks, oil and gas, And food, yes, food, telecommunications, MTN. I know they stress us, but MTN is good in the stock market. So diversify. So let's quickly talk about opening a brokerage account and getting started. And the brokerage account we'll be using for today is Carrywise. So basically, you just have to register, and if you need further help on that, I can help you personally, because I can't show you currently how to do that. So if you need help, you can reach out to me. I would help out with that. So please make sure that when it comes to investing, you have somebody that monitors your growth, somebody that checks in on your investments to see how it is doing, because it is very, very important. So I want you to understand the basics of investing, and I hope I've been able to do that. I need you to set clear financial goals. I need you to create realistic investment plan. Realistic. Please be very realistic with yourself. If it is 10,000 naira that can go into your portfolio every month, it's fine. You're not rushing. Nobody's rushing you, right? So make sure that it is realistic. Diversify your investments as well. Open a brokerage account, like I already mentioned. You can use platforms like Bamboo, RiseVest. You can use Carrywise as well. But I would recommend Carrywise, yeah, because you can monitor your charts and all of that. So always do proper research before investing. Why am I investing? Make sure you go through their history and all of that, what they do, how they get their profits and all of that. That's very important. And I need you to think long term and stay disciplined. All right. So that is all for this particular session. So I want to ask a couple of questions. So if you have a full-time job and little time to monitor the market, which approach do you think would suit you better? Would you like to get somebody that can, help you monitor it, or do it yourself? First question. Number 2, would you prefer active investing, passive investing, or both? And also, what's that next question again? I can't remember. I'm going to remember. So the 2 questions I already asked. Can I get responses? So someone said she would prefer the 2, Someone monitors for her while she learns to do it herself. That is amazing. And one thing about stock market is that it is ever evolving. You have to keep learning. You need to get materials, watch videos. You can't get to that point where you think, oh, I'm a stock pro. So you have to keep learning, because you might think, oh, you know everything, until you see some things and you're like, which one is this one again? So yes, you have to keep learning. And yes, that's it for that. So I said the second question is, would you prefer active investing or passive investing? Or both? And yes, I remember my question now. Would you like to, when it comes to getting your profits, would you prefer capital gains or dividends? Or both, like me? Because I love money. Wait, is that right? Yes. I love money. I don't know about you, love money. Because how will I afford the lifestyle that is in my head without money? So, this person said, what is the roadmap for a beginner in stocks market? What applications, platforms to use? All right, there's not like a roadmap like that. So, what's it called now? How will I put it? Yeah, it is what I said already. There's no like roadmap that you have to follow and all of that. So basically, the platforms to use, I already mentioned Bamboo, Cowrywise, RiseVest. Yeah, and I think when it comes to investing in real estate, PiggyVest. Yes, if you want to, if you're interested in investing in real estate, PiggyVest. So you could just like buy with other people, and at the end of the year you get returns, or I don't know how they do that, but you get returns basically on your money. So yes, is it advisable to invest in startups that you don't know about? If you've made your research and you trust that that startup will grow, it's fine. At least there were people that believed in MTN like 5-6 years ago, that believed in other companies as well, and they're doing well right now. People that believed in Dangote, they're, what's it called now, they're shareholders now. So if you believe in that startup and you know that that startup has the potential to grow and do well in the nearest future, why not? But make sure you make your research. This person said, what do I look for in a company before buying their stock? First of all, how do they make their money? How do they make profits? What does the company do? Right? What do they do? For example, MTN. I've been using MTN and they're not really that nice, but MTN, right? MTN, they're into telecommunications, right? So they sell data. I know that's how they get their money. They sell data, they sell airtime, and they sell their shares as well in the stock market. So that's how they get their money. What sector? I already mentioned a couple of sectors: food sector, banking sector, for the dividends basically, oil and gas. So that's it. That's all I can think of for now, like basic sectors. Yeah. So I have another. Okay, so this person said, I think I'll prefer someone to monitor it for me if I'm going to be busy with work or something. That's amazing. So could you go over the difference between active and passive investments again, please? All right, because he said please. All right. So active investing, you buy and sell basically, and you get your profits. For passive investing, I said look at it like you buy and hold, and your money is working for you. That is just it. So when it comes to passive investing, your money is working for you. Active investing, you are making money and the money is working for you. So it's a two-way thing, right? So Amashala, I think I've been able to answer your question. So any more questions, please? So I need you to introspect and ask yourself what level of risk you can handle. Is it low? Is it medium? Is it high? For me, I feel like we are still young people, so why not take risk, right? If Dangote can still take risks, why can't you? So yes, I don't want to hear a 20-something-year-old telling me, "Oh, I'm scared. What if I lose my money?" If you lose your money, you will start up again and get another money and invest it again, and you make the money, and you continue like that. Or you think life is Nollywood? You will start again if you lose the money. That's how it is being done. Not that you lose the money and like, oh, I lost the money, I'm not going to try it again. Except it is Ponzi scheme. I do not approve of that. And gambling, don't do that. So yes, do you have? So this person, are you people going to ChatGPT to ask me questions? I'm not going to answer certain questions because you're already entering masterclass like that. So, what key indicators do one look at before investing in a stock? Am I still here? Okay. What key indicators do one look at before investing in a stock? I thought I already said this thing before. How do one identify? Wait, I'm not on camera again, Abby. Okay, how do one identify undervalued companies? Go through their history. That's why I say use CarryWise so that you can go and monitor their history from like 5 years ago and see how they've been doing. How does inflation and interest rates affect stock prices? I know this person.